You're listening to Chat Rats on RATZ.
I can take them off if I want to take them off. Hello and welcome to episode 21 of Chat Rats. Falcon.
No, this is 21. Mm-hmm. Really?
Falcon's very bossy, I'm finding out. He's very bossy. It's like...
This is third season.
Thinks he's my daddy or something. Very bossy. No, put that back. You don't need that.
You
put that here. Do that. Yeah.
Well.
It was cute at first. Who missed us? You. And you. And you. Bless your little hearts.
This is third season now.
I've decided. I don't know how you figure. He's figured that 10 episodes equals a season.
It is. Well, we stopped. It was the season finale.
It makes us feel like such a... I don't know. We've been around for 3 seasons. We're on season 3.
Season 3. We were canceled and brought back.
Like Family Guy.
That's right. That's exactly what I was going to say, actually.
Yep. Been sitting here playing with my Willy Willy.
That's my Willy Willy.
It's mine now. It's actually, those little things with the...
It's Yuli Elf. And you know what? You know what I thought? I bet you whoever was making this, because at the bottom of this it shows the little Willy Willy guy, and then underneath it shows you like all the little things he could make, and since it's Christmas, it says...
Now wait.
What?
I was trying to explain what a Willy Willy even is, for those who may not know it by name, or may not know.
Go ahead.
It's a little toy where you see a man's face and he's bald, and it's got plastic over it, and you take a little pin with magnet, little stylus with a magnet on the end, and you can drag little metal shavings up and around and make him a beard and hair and whatever. That's a Willy Willy, and I have an obsession. No, go ahead and tell. Go ahead.
Okay.
Your point is?
I'm just saying that at the bottom here, it's Elvis. It shows a picture of the...
Pompadour and sideburns.
Right.
Yeah.
The Elvis hairdo. And there's Adelphi.
Adelphi. Yeah, it's a girl with pigtails, kind of like I used to.
As you can see, they all have Elf in their name. And then there's Alfred. I'm not sure who he's supposed to be.
A geek, the looks of it.
Alfred. And Alfonso. Nice, and he's got the little Gomez mustache looking thing.
Goatee.
Yeah, with the goatee and the...
Male pattern baldness.
Yep. But I was curious. I was looking on the back here. Mm-hmm. And since they all have Elf, right? Mm-hmm. I'm surprised they didn't have Adelph. Like...
Adolf Hitler?
That. Right, and I wouldn't be surprised
I'm going to make one right now.
Well, that's fine, but I thought, like immediately, since I saw all the other ones on the back, there was one that kind of looks like him, but I wonder if they just, like, put it in there for...
Like, snuck it in?
Yeah, like, whoever was making it.
His nose is positioned in a very odd way, and it's almost... There we go, that's kind of it.
Yeah,
You'd give him hair, too.
Well, the hair you give him is...
And the little stylus looks like a candy cane.
I messed up.
You did. Leave my...
Willy Willy alone.
Quit touching my Willy Willy. Yeah, see, I have an obsession. There's something about, I don't know if it's a family thing, but I love to just collect stuff that kind of takes my interest. And one of those things, I decided it was okay to collect them because they're free, they're cool. Maybe someday they might be worth something. I don't know, but when I'm dead, it'll be up to you. I'll leave them all to you. Maybe you can sell them for something.
That's exactly what my plan is.
Free, they don't take up a lot of space. And they're fun, and it's gift cards.
Yep.
And Target has the best ones, I think.
Right, and there's nothing on them.
There's no money on them.
Right, there's no money on them. It's just... And they got to be, kind of cool looking. If they just say, Merry Christmas, and it's just regular, then that's kind of dumb.
Right, that does not get taken. That gets left at the store.
We have a special guest today.
Yes, we do.
Fidget Wedge.
Get him to say hello?
Maybe. Oh, Fidget Wedge.
Oh. My big, huge Siamese boy Fidget is here, keeping us company on the big, comfy bed.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to sound a lot better now because we can talk over each other. And
yeah.
It won't be all cut out. And...
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about mixing two things. Ugh.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier. Um, yeah, so we went to the mall the other day, and it was Falcon.
Wow, I think that was the
Wow.
first time my
This-
names. But you know what we
yeah.
should do? We should block it out. Be like,
Should
whoop whoop.
No, we've used our real names in here
No,
before.
we have not.
Really?
Nope.
Are you embarrassed? You
I just don't. A lot of people don't know
You're
my
getting
real.
kind of pink. Like it makes you feel so uncomfortable.
It's odd because I don't know. Maybe like 3 people know my real name. I'm just known as Falcon.
I've outed you.
I know you have. We're gonna have to go "Pwah" over that. Make a weird little sound or something.
Well, quit saying your name because I don't want to have to do a whole lot of editing.
All right.
So, Falcon had never been to our Northwest Arkansas Mall before, so we went. And what'd you think about it?
It's fine. It's another
It's a
mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
And-
It's not a dirt merchant mall like the ones I used to have back in Massachusetts, but
I was very uncomfortable doing so. Fidget is adorable. I wish that you guys could see this. He's getting his face all squished and mashed by Falcon. But what the heck was I going to say? Oh, there's an Abercrombie and Fitch in there. Very pretentious, you know. Guys, very kind of emo-looking guys. Well, I guess very Abercrombie and Fitch-looking guys hanging around the entrance waiting for people to come in.
everybody is so beneath us.
Yes, and I always feel ugly when I'm at the mall. I feel like I'm dressed real dowdy and not being cool enough anyway. But so
I wasn't dressed up either.
Falcon kept saying, "You want to go in? You want to go in?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." It just seems so chic and sexy, and I just felt so very unchic and unsexy. So finally, we said, "Come on, let's go." So we went in.
And they always have obnoxiously loud,
It's like gay disco
terrible
music. Yeah, like dance club kind of
Ugh,
stuff.
it's bad, whatever it is.
I was kind of enjoying it just for
Ugh.
what it was. And big giant pictures of models on the walls and stuff. So we were looking around. It's like a labyrinth in the damn place. It's kind of confusing to me. It's like
Yeah.
I felt like it was something out of a dream because it was very dimly lit and sort of labyrinthy and very simple, plain clothes, kind of worn out looking clothes too. And $150 for
$250 for a little messed up looking jacket.
yeah, it's kind of sickening. But as we're going around, because the whole thing sort of is somewhat horseshoe shaped to see.
Think of how many Sonic meals we could buy.
I know. That's a lot of brown bag specials. But as we came around, we ended up, like when we first came in, the guys were facing us. The guys at the front, like the greeters. And as we came all the way around, we approached them at their backs. Yes, I see what Fidget's doing. He's adorable. And so, again, I got to beep it again.
Yeah.
Falcon said, hey, you dare me to do a funny walk out of here? I'm like, well, I don't know. No. He says, would it embarrass you if I did a really
Yeah.
goofy walk out of here past those guys and out the store? It's like,
And the music was like runway music. Like that's what it is. It's runway music in
Pretty
Abercrombie and Fitch.
And big, huge pictures of.
Yeah, models.
I kept expecting to see Nick.
Mm.
It would have been cool if I had seen a big poster of Nick there. I would have had you take my picture next to it.
Yeah.
Posing chicly in my dumpy, dowdy clothes.
Mm.
But yeah, and I don't remember exactly what I said to him. I think I was just like, "Yeah, I'm used to it. Go ahead." And he did this bizarre, like apish, kind of like an orangutan.
No.
You did. What was really funny is the two ladies that were walking past as you exited very quickly doing this bizarre orangutan type.
Well, it was, I can't really even describe it.
Orangutan.
It wasn't orangutan. That it's like I'm pushing my knuckles against the ground and walking. It wasn't that. It was
See them walk through.
No, well they can't see you doing that, can they? I have my arms out like Popeye, I guess you'd say, like whatever. And then my legs, like I just put one as far as I could in front of me, and then I put the other one as far as I could in front of me, and did it like that, like I was taking gigantic strides.
Straight out of the Ministry of Funny Walks.
Basically, big strides, but to the rhythm of the runway music.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked out of there, and I strutted right past those guys, and
It's two women.
as I exited the store,
yes,
the two women saw me.
the guys were cracking up a little bit.
Were they?
A little bit,
No.
yeah.
Well, and the women were just like, and they started laughing too.
The women took it much better than the guys did. The guys are so pretentious and have their heads so far up their butts. They're having difficulty with it. But Fidget, do not knock the microphone over.
Oh.
Strange large cat. Oh, but I was saying, we went to, where's this from, JCPenney? Yeah, JCPenney, and they had displays of gift cards, and a lot of the gift cards had a thing that they would go in. I really don't understand why they're not already in there. I guess so they could scan them and put money on them. There's like a double stick tape. It's hard to describe. It's like a card, kind of, and you open it up, and it says, like this one says, have a virtual great time with Yule Elf this Yuletide season.
It says virtual.
Oh, yeah. Yule. And there's a to and from, and then there's like a double-sided sticky tape.
What's
and you
Yule?
Peel. I'm trying to talk. And it's a double-sided sticky tape, and you just peel it off, and you put the gift card in there. Fidget is kicking Falcon for no good reason. That is hilarious.
Well, he's just itching.
It's like a kangaroo punching him.
Look at... Whoa.
And a lot of these, the little card it goes in has a game or something neat about it. It'll light up or it plays music. And that's what the little virtual Yule Elf Willy thing is from. That was a long story for no real reason.
That's what our show's about.
Yeah. Hey, tell them about the, okay, there's a store. There's lots of little chic stores. I can't believe they can stay in business. I guess it's a lot of rich little teenagers with their daddy's credit cards going in there. But there's one pretentious little shop with these big windows, and the displays in them caught my attention, and I doubled over laughing. I didn't care who in there saw me. It was the stupidest thing. Tell him what it was.
Fidget's whistling out his nose.
I know, he does that.
It was the mannequins as you'd normally see, and they were dressed all to the nines with their fashion and everything like that.
Chic.
Yeah, and then someone just got real lazy and just shoved a paper bag type thing over their heads.
They got overly creative, I think.
I think something was going on there, and they just didn't rush.
I wonder if those are for sale. Those paper bag bark looking hats.
Yeah, it's like you just took a tree trunk and cut out the middle and just had the bark left, and then just stuck it over your head.
Or like you took a brown paper bag and exploded the bottom out of it and then put it on your head.
It was like a hat.
We'll put pictures, because I whipped
man.
out the cell phone and got pictures. We will be putting pictures up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Where's episodes 5 and 6?
I have them.
That does us no good.
One of our listeners has them.
Really?
Yeah. So if we lose them, he has them. Or they have them.
He or she or... Well, you need to put it up.
Yes, I know. But if I put them up, they won't have pictures right away. I think I'll just put up the episodes and people will just deal.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll do that.
I think that would be appreciated. Boop. Boop on the nose. Fidget's getting a lot of love right now. He is upside down. See, we got this new bedding. We decided to treat ourselves because I had my sheets and my bedspread wasn't too old. My sheets had too much history. Let's just say that. Old. I'd had them since I've been married.
Oh, really?
We needed to start fresh. So when we were at Walmart of all places, to imagine that, Tushy at Walmart, I spied the most beautiful, amazing, gorgeous bedspread set, like a comforter and shams and all that stuff.
Are we putting a picture up of that?
Yeah. I
Okay.
snagged a picture the other day. It looks like something straight out of a bordello, and the pictures do not show it to be even as pretty as it really is. Got some nice, sort of very, very pale yellow sheets that look really pretty with it. The bedspread's black and this deep red.
I'd say it's pretty modern looking.
It's modern, but it's really sexy and romantic, too. We both like real modern stuff, but I think in the bedroom you need to have it lush and luscious, and I've always liked that bordello look, so.
I think he's snoring.
I don't care if Fidget is snoring. We're doing a show.
Well, just hold on 1 second.
Fidget sleeps 20 out of 24 hours every day and probably snores through most of them.
It's wonderful.
He's smiling, too. Look at him.
Well, speaking of modern stuff, we went into that cool... Well, it's not really interesting. I was going to say what we were going to talk about. We went into BCBC.
Oh, yeah. But this bedspread, I wasn't finished talking about my
go ahead,
bedspread.
I'm sorry.
It's a comforter, and it is so plush. I very rarely get new comforters or bedspreads, and it's just such a luxury. The sheets, they were inexpensive, even more inexpensive than we thought they were going to be to begin with, because Falcon has the magic touch somehow. And we just, it's just so wonderfully comfortable. We don't want to leave, and the bedspread's very thick and plushy, and so little what's-his-name, Fidget, is just cradled in it. So, yeah, BCBC. If anybody's around Northwest Arkansas, you need to go to Furniture Row in Springdale and go to BCBC, formerly IQ Furniture. I've been telling Falcon about it for a while. You want to tell him? Brown chicken, brown cow.
Brown, is that what it really stands
Brown
for?
chicken, brown cow. I don't know why. Sounds like it'd be a bunch of country-looking furniture, but it's not.
Like a pottery barn.
But it's not.
Not
It's
at all.
modern.
And wonderful.
It's modern furniture, but it's not pretentious modern. It's comfortable, plush, really cool, retro.
Yep. There's a lot of good stuff. And they have that room that we like. We also have pictures of the room.
Mm-hmm.
It
It doesn't look as good in the
fidget
pictures.
wedge.
Doesn't look as good in the pictures as it really was.
No,
but
it's real comfortable. Someplace I could definitely...
all the furniture was black. And the bed was so cool because the headboard looked like basically two backs off of really comfy chairs. It was like leather.
So you could just sit up in bed and
they're curved,
lean.
like it would cup your back. So two people could sit up in bed and be kind of cupped up against this padded leather headboard. It was wonderful. I'd love to have one of those.
Yep.
Expensive. Stuff's expensive, but I'm sure it's worth it. It's great stuff. It's very unusual. Yeah,
It's fun stuff.
We had a lot of fun walking around through there and sitting on stuff, didn't we?
Yep.
Touching everything and no, get your hands off me. I found one couch that had a Shea lounge at one end of it, and I got on that, and it was curved just right where it just cupped my body. I almost fell asleep. I could very easily have fallen asleep. And but they had one little room that was set up like a bedroom. That's what we're talking about. I don't know if we made that clear. It was their little showroom. And it was set up like a little bedroom with lamps.
To show you, like, hey, if you bought all our furniture, you can make it look like this type of a deal.
Sexy.
Yeah, and it was real nice.
It was all black and white and red, which we just love. So, when I saw this bedspread, I was like, oh, it looks like it would be in that room. I gotta have it.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I was going to say we have to give a shout out to our loyal listeners.
Yes.
Specifically, I know.
Strophanthus!
Yes, Strophanthus. Just wanted
The Viscount.
him, and we also need to shout out to Peaches.
Peaches.
With a Z, because that's how I roll.
It's her street name.
Peaches with a Z.
I almost did something so goofy the other day. So
Goofier than saying Abraham Lincoln almost died of Marfan.
Oh, hush. I did.
Man,
we were talking
wonder
about,
if he died of Marfan syndrome.
We were talking about Marfan syndrome because I know somebody that has it, and so I've been looking it up and reading about it, and I read, President Lincoln had it. That's why his fingers were very long and his arms were very long. And his face
Marfan
was very
syndrome,
long.
makes your appendages...
Yeah.
Well, your arms and legs and fingers and things get really
Right.
long and lanky and skinny.
And it also affects your heart and some internal organs. And we were talking about it, and I mentioned, President Lincoln had it. And I said, I wonder, oh no, I almost said the dumbest thing. So Falcon made me tell him. And I almost said, I wonder if that's what he died from. I never had felt quite so dumb. Fidget, if you're hearing noise, Fidget is flopping around like a fish on a dock. And he keeps hitting the little thing that we have our mic sitting on. He's not going to just sit there. He wants to be in this lovely cradle of bedding. Leave him alone.
There, he's fine.
What are we talking about? You need to quit looking at that cat.
Marfans.
Marfans, but what before that?
Modern furniture. Oh, Strophanthus and Peaches.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is how goofy I am. When we were at there's a candy shop. There used to be a huge candy shop in the mall. Now there's just a little candy shop. But still, it's fun to go look around. We're both fascinated with candy. And especially fun candy. And so we got a little bag, not even quite a half pound, of just various things that looked fun. Different gummy things.
You got a bunch of good things.
I'm now in love with the gummy Coke bottles. But they had, and the grapefruit. The gummy grapefruit. I thought I'd hate it because I hate grapefruit so bad. But we were talking about it, and the girl working the cash register overheard us, and she came over and made me try a piece, which I thought was really nice. She got a piece out for me. And
said eat.
yeah, and it was so good, and I loved it. But what I'm really in love with is the little gummy Coke bottles. Those are so good. It tastes like Coke. It's like Coke without a lot of carbonation, but I need more. I need the big ones.
When you like the Big Shock, I didn't like it.
He was okay. I spit him out after a while because it was slimy and shark-shaped, and I was like, oh, shark in my mouth. I'm going to puke, so I spit him out. I ate his tail. Even that made me feel kind of sick. I don't know. It was just like...
I ate his fin.
Yeah.
I don't remember. And then what else? We got something else there.
Oh, I keep trying to tell why I'm so goofy.
Oh, yeah. I think everybody knows by now.
There was some candy there that was peach flavored, and it said gummy peaches, and I almost took a picture of it with my camera because of peaches. And I thought, well, there's lots of stuff that's peach and peaches, and I don't know that anybody would find it amusing except for me. But I thought about you, Peaches, when we were at the mall and in the candy shop. And I guess that's the moral of my story.
Peaches with a Z.
No.
That's how I do it. If I ever comment to it, and I don't comment on many videos.
You're a cad.
I know. I just don't. It's because I'm not. I don't know. I think I'm always signed in. But
You're very far away from the mic, I'll tell you that.
yeah.
Sometimes I just have trouble coming up with something to say to people.
Yeah, that's what it is, and I don't. But when I do, and I see Peach's videos and things like that, you know, if I leave a comment,
Yeah.
then I'll always, in reference, or if I email her back or something like that, I'll put a Z at the end of her name. Always. This is always done. I don't know why. Probably because the chat Ratz with the Z, but
Because you're so street.
yo. But Strophanthus doesn't have a Z at the end.
And he shouldn't.
No.
Wouldn't
Takes
suit
away
him.
from his image.
That's right. I guess.
I don't know what image exactly a Z would do, but
Strophanthus. That's
Strophanthus. Speaking of which, well, of Strophanthus, he won the contest that we held.
The pickle one?
Yes.
2 of the 3 pickles have come back to roost now.
So now, for the first time, there'll be 2 pickles hanging on the tree.
Yeah.
And we'll hang them next to each other.
And we'll always think of Strophanthus because he's got the 3rd one.
I know. Sort of a triforce.
Well, we should leave some little blank space there.
Mm-hmm.
So we can
Imagine
reflect on
it's
it.
there.
Yeah.
Or should we take them and hide them the way they're meant to be and see if the other one can find them? And no cheating and not putting it in the tree at all and just putting it in the next day and say, it was here all along.
Loser.
I win.
You know what? I'm sad because we were at Target tonight. I bought a lot of stuff, just most of it little dollar stuff and small things. Because I like to, at Christmas time, I like to put together just little baskets or a box full of just neat little stuff, especially for the kids and teenagers in the family. But there was an ornament. There was only one of them. And it was a little hippopotamus wearing a bikini. And although I would hate it if anybody called me a hippo, I couldn't help it. She reminded me of myself. She was quite cute. And she had my legs, I hear. Had legs kind of like mine and little belly and little eyelashes. She had like real eyelashes too. It was cool. I wanted her. She was the only one. But
I'm sure she'll still be there. I don't think anybody will see her and go, ooh.
But she's the only one left. That should tell you something.
He's probably only got one.
No.
Well, maybe he got
She's
2.
very attractive. And she is.
You know what hippos I find? Well, I was going to say, you know what hippos I find attractive? I was going to say, you know.
You watch it.
Yeah. The hippos that I like are the hippos in Fantasia.
I know,
Those are the
me
good
too.
hippos. I like looking at.
You bought your mother.
You know what I mean?
Bought your mother.
Yep, the Disney ceramic or porcelain, Henrietta hippo, I think is her name. Hyacinth hippo, and the crocodile.
I said
got
you
her.
and I.
Alligator is his name.
Alligator. That's us, I think.
It is.
I'm gonna get on the chaise lounge and you can dance around me with your seductive ways and your scaly skin. Well, let's see. What else did we do?
Oh, we gotta talk about.
Oh yes, tell.
When I first got here, probably I don't know, 4 days in, 5 days. I don't even remember. Anyway, it was when I first got here. We were at I don't know, some local grocery store.
We were in. Well, I'm not gonna say just in case anyone's listening.
Right.
A
We're
grocery
in a
store
local
small town.
Right. Yeah. And
Backwater small town.
yeah. And then what it was we were going through all the aisles and we got our food and things like that. And we ended up in the last aisle with the bread and whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, no, we were looking at toilet paper. I remember specifically we were in that aisle. I don't know if that makes any difference, but I mean, I'm hoping not. Anyway, maybe he was, I don't know. Anyway, the manager guy who
We think he was the
Oh,
manager.
he was the manager.
Dressed like a manager.
He had a little pin.
Oh, did he?
I didn't see it say manager, but he had a pin.
Oh, well, he must have been the manager then. Could have been just there buying toilet paper.
No. And, he wasn't, because he walked by us.
Alright.
Anyway. Excuse me. It's like 4 something. You gotta forgive me. And, anyway, he walked by us and said to us, I just nodded to him, the typical guy nod. Acknowledge that they're there. Then he just looks at me and goes, eh! And then keeps walking.
He didn't make an ugly face or anything.
Nope, it was just
like
eh!
His own little greeting somehow.
Yep.
It's very strange.
Eh!
And we both, our eyebrows shot up, we looked at each other, kind of watched him walk away.
Right back at you.
Oh.
Back at you, sir.
It was strange.
It was. What else do we have to talk about? There was something. We wrote it all down.
You wrote it down somewhere. I know not
Oh,
where.
it's somewhere on your desktop. Well, we have to talk. We talked about the Hat Women, and I don't know if you want to discuss that second one on that page.
Oh, well, I don't know. It doesn't seem very interesting now, somehow. But go ahead. Well, you talk about
You wrote it down. I don't know what, in regards, tarot has to, what you wanted to bounce with there.
Really, it's ended up to not really be something that I decided would be interesting to talk about. It's just that I've introduced Falcon to the show Carnival.
Ooh,
which
is an
love.
awesome show.
I've
If y'all
introduced it
haven't
to-
seen it, you should go and...
Yeah. I've gotten many people addicted to it. It's no longer on, but it used to be on HBO, and you can find it pretty much anywhere to rent. What are you doing?
I was looking to see where it was on your desktop.
Did you save it?
Yeah, it's somewhere.
We're looking for our notes, pardon us. Unprepared, as usual.
So much junk.
Yeah.
What's Untitled 2?
It's a picture I sent to myself off of my cell phone.
Oh. Well,
But
I don't know where it is. Anyway.
we'll just do it.
Yeah.
But so, and any of you who have watched Carnival, you may know that, yuck, stop. Falcon. I'm telling Mom. Thank you. That the tarot has to do very strongly with the plot, fortune telling and tarot cards in particular. It's just something that's a reoccurring theme, and so made Falcon, I think, wonder a little bit because you get to see flashes of the cards, a little bit of the cards here and there. I think it made him
In the
really,
show, yeah.
right, made him really kind of wonder about it, and I read the tarot. I'm fairly good at it. I've been told I'm very good at it, but I've sort of stopped doing it because it got to where so many people were clamoring and begging me to do full readings for them, and people I didn't know. It's like YouTube people, and it got really exasperating for me. And so I kind of...
That's because anybody who ever looked at your channel ever and saw that you did tarot, they just immediately wanted a
They
reading.
would write to me and tell me their life story.
Yeah, and it wasn't even people that you knew.
Right, it's people that had never even left a comment. All of a sudden they wanted this thing from me.
I mean, people that you know, I mean, it wouldn't be so bad.
Right, no, it's not so bad when it's people that have made an attempt to get to know me. But, yeah, just out of the blue. Here's my entire life story, every horrible thing that's ever happened to me. I want specific answers to specific questions about my future.
For free.
Why this person thinks this, and exactly how is the judge going to go on this decision that I'm going to court over, and just like crazy stuff. And yeah, for free, and just like as if I had offered it to them, you know? And so it wears me out. It's very tiring to do a reading for somebody that I'm not real familiar with, especially. And I'll do it for friends that I know online and whatnot, but... Anyway, so I hadn't dragged those cards out in quite a while, and he was curious about them, so I got them out and showed him my different decks and my different little books, and he wanted to look at some specific cards, and I started telling him that a lot of people don't really know much about tarot. Christian society has vilified them to such an extent that, yeah, people really don't know. They just automatically say, oh, it's evil, it's of the devil, it's ungodly, or whatnot. But really, most Christians, most anybody has a deck of playing cards in their house, just a standard deck. And it's derived from the tarot cards. There's basically tarot cards consist of two separate sets of cards, the major arcana, the minor arcana. The minor arcana is what regular playing cards came from. And really anybody that knows their stuff can take a deck of regular playing cards and do a reading just like they could with tarot cards. The major arcana tells a story.
Yeah.
They're numbered, and if you put them in the right number, if you know the story, it tells the story of the fool, a young man that sets out. He's not stupid, but he's very naive and innocent, and he sets out into the world.
Walks off cliffs, and he meets ladies with prime-ribbed gowns.
But so I got the major arcana out and stacked them, put them in the right order, and was showing him. He made up his own hilarious story about it. But then I looked it up and read him the full story, which is quite wonderfully put in that adaptation.
Mm-hmm. I think we need to do that. Not necessarily here, but I think on YouTube.
Yeah, Falcon wants me to read it on YouTube. Because he laid here next to me and I read him the story and he fell asleep during the story.
Are you still awake? Yeah, yeah. Keep reading. Yeah, the fool. Go. Fidget's asleep. I think we can get him. You ready?
Okay, wait. Let me see if I can do this without causing brain damage to the people listening.
Ready.
Not a peep.
No, I picked him up and not a...
Fidget kind of looked over at you. Oh, just leave him.
I don't understand.
Let the baby sleep.
Oh.
That's right. You tell him, Fidge. What else did we have to talk about?
Oh, you know what it's time for?
What?
It's time for Tushy.
Hey, baby. This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Okay, it's been a long time since I've done news, and I just grabbed some tonight. I hope it's enough. I hope it's entertaining enough. Dutch designer Eric... Why do I always get these crazy names in my news stories?
Clark and Bacon.
Thank you. 29 has developed jewelry consisting of tiny crystals or flowers that hang directly from the eye via micro-thin medical wire attached to either prescription or blank contact lenses. And in the light, they give the appearance of tears streaming down the cheek. He expects to hit the market soon, according to an October report in London's Daily Mail, at a price of the equivalent of around $325. Though the adornments appear to be painful or dangerous, Claren Beek said...
Clark and Bacon.
Said users of this prototype so far have been amazed at their comfort. Why would you need that? You go around, sprit yourself in the face, pull out a nose hair. You have real
Now,
tears.
wait a minute. What's the tiny crystals or flowers that hang directly from the eye?
Onto your cheek. It's like, that's so gross. Why not stick something on?
I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Horrible.
Yeah,
Stupid Dutch people.
We're doing clicky Clark and Bacon.
Under least competent criminals, Jose Diaz Jr., 35, was arrested and charged with shoplifting from a Walmart in Madison Township, Ohio, in October after attempting to run from the store with a digital camera. He first crashed into the glass front door, which looked open to him but was closed, cutting himself badly. Then he exited into the parking lot where he almost immediately ran into a cement post, allowing security personnel to catch up with him. That is a wonderful visual.
Did you say cement?
That's what it says, cement post.
A cement post?
What is your problem?
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say cement.
Cement?
It's cement.
I'm Southern, leave me alone.
Cement.
Zeus, I beg your pardon.
That's why I was listening. I'm like, cement?
May I continue?
You may.
Alright, this is News of the Weird Classic. These are from May 2003. Actually, they're not all from 2003. Whatever.
You
the first one is.
fibberude.
I'm just messed up. Okay, researchers at Plymouth University in England, this is from May 2003, with a small arts council grant, could not White test whether an infinite number of monkeys with an infinite number of typewriters could produce the works of Shakespeare, but did see what how do you say that?
Sulwesi.
Thank you. Sulwesi-crested macaw monkeys. Macaw?
Mackie?
Macaw.
These Dan apes.
Anyway, these monkeys wanted to see what these monkeys could write with a computer over a 4-week period. According to a report in The Guardian, the apes produced about 5 pages of text between them, mostly consisting of the letter S. According to Professor Jeff Cox, the monkey spent a lot of time sitting on the keyboard. Was just sitting on the S key with some part of their anatomy.
Maybe?
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Now, this is modern news. This is from... Quit wiping your nose on my shirt.
It wasn't my
You're
nose.
hideous.
You're a mean person.
I'm going to get that on film one of these days, and we're going to have to present it to our public for a vote.
That's fine.
Ow.
That's me rubbing my nose on you, and then picking it and wiping it on you.
Ew. That should be in weird news.
That is weird news, because this has never happened before.
42-year-old woman murdered 24-year-old boyfriend after he boogered her shirt.
Yep. That sounds like something you'd do.
Food engineers in Japan.
Speaking of food.
Actually, this does work. Food engineers in Japan especially are notorious for their odd-flavored ice creams that challenge the palate. As News of the Weird has noted several times, in August, voters at the Taste of Britain festival selected their own regional favorites, some of which rival Japan's. Example, ice creams of sausage and mash, pork pie, cheddar cheese, Worcestershire sauce, Welsh rarebit, and even haggis. And there's another little story that kind of goes with it. The Japanese still love their ice cream, though among the flavors, I can't read. Among the flavors at this year's Yokohama
Yokohama Yummy Ice Cream Expo
in August, celebrating their 130th anniversary of ice cream in Japan. God bless them. The flavors were beef tongue, octopus, eel, and beer. Beer ice cream doesn't sound all that bad.
Yeah, but but the other ones sound vomitous.
Yes, well.
You know what? I'd like to try sausage and mash.
I don't even know what mash is.
Mashed potatoes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I like some real sausage and mash.
Pork pie. Them English in their pie. Eel pie, pork pie, poo pie. Cheddar cheese. Cheese ice cream just doesn't sound appetizing.
No. You know what is appetizing, though? Yes, well, you. At times. Sometimes me. But, we went to Target tonight. And well, I probably shouldn't say. Someone, my friend, had given me some coupons for $1 off of Archer Farms products, which is the Target brand of goody yummy yums. And I wanted some of the wasabi and soy sauce almonds. I've been craving them. So went and got a couple of those and got a bunch of other stuff too. And one of the things we got were some Archer Farms potato chips that are black pepper and sea salt. Man, those are so good.
Yeah. We have to get a bunch of the other flavors too. Those ones just stood out.
Yeah. I'm already thinking about Christmas when my sister's going to be here. And she's a vegetarian, and she always tells me not to make special stuff for her, but I kind of like to. I like to cook for people that I love anyway. So I'm thinking...
Which is wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful for me.
Yeah, he's eating well now that he's here.
Yeah, put on a few pounds.
Got a little pudge going. It's great. But, yeah, I'm thinking about making, trying to do a vegetarian Mexican layer dip thing. Quit staring at your own navel. There's nothing in there. Nothing of interest.
No. Not today.
But I want to go back to Target and get some, not today, and get some of their funky corn chips. They have, seem like 15 varieties of corn chips. And
what?
Well, I'm prone to exaggeration.
Yeah.
They have black ones
And that's it. What a variety.
Yellow ones and black ones. It was great. Spoil me. So, What else? What else do we have to talk about?
Oh, there was something we had to talk about. I can't remember. All our gizmos we've got. We haven't talked about any of that.
Gizmos. I'm having to try to make room. I'm getting rid of my Gigaws. Like, I'm Gigaws and he's Gizmos. I love Gizmos, but Gigaws are cheaper. I can't afford
No, but listen,
Gizmos.
Gigaws to me, I think, is like a medical type of gauze. It's like Gigaws. Isn't that what it is?
Gigaws are things like my haunted house up there with all the creatures on it.
That's Gigaws?
And the Pez dispensers.
We're looking up Gigaws after the show.
And the 1950s era ceramic poodles. And all more weird stuff like that. That's Gigaws. It's like bric-a-brac, knickknacks.
Paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
Give a dog a bone. Yeah, it's that kind of stuff. And I have lots of it because it makes me happy. But I've been having to try to clear some of it away because we have so much junk. It's driving us both insane. No, it's just like stuff all over the floor, stuff piled up on the chairs, just piles. Because I'm a crafter and a Giga collector.
A Giga. We're still looking it up.
And okay.
We could look up Kitty Corner as well.
Yeah, we're discussing Kitty Corner. But yeah, he arrived with a few things, but then the boxes started rolling in. For those of you that don't know, Falcon moved in with me a month ago. And we have we have jointly the most wonderful collection of game systems, big beautiful TV. We won, by working hard together, we won a copy of Rock Band with the guitar and the drums and the microphone. The whole thing. We've only used it twice, and you get it out again.
Well, you did real good doing Guitar Hero. You've been doing good on that.
Pretty good. I just did it for the first time, maybe a week or so ago.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
Thank you. That's pretty lousy sometimes, but I do well on bass.
Wow.
You quit. He claims that while I was playing
You know you did it.
trying hard to hit all those notes that I did the following.
She's hitting all the notes, and she's doing good, and she's like, yeah, I got this. And she's all proud of herself, and she's really getting into it, and yeah, I got it. And she's bobbing her head to the, as she's strumming the guitar and things like that. And all of a sudden, there's a bunch of them hit, and a bunch of them scrolled down, and she had to hit them all really quickly, and she just got all flabbergasted and couldn't hit them all at the same time, and then she just stopped, just basically held the guitar out and didn't do anything, and she went, "Wah-yah-oo."
I think that my brain
and that was
short-circuited.
shorted from the original, "Wah-yah-oo, wah-yah-oo." And then she went right back into it, and she was spazzing with the guitar. Oh, it was wonderful.
I
No,
spaz with and without the guitar.
Yeah, but you've been doing real good with it, you know?
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Yeah, I'm a little afraid to try to even attempt the drums, especially with that foot pedal. I think that would be what would screw me up. I tried to sing the first night we had it, and I was so tired. I just couldn't even see the screen. I'm like, I don't know the words. Like,
honey, it's come on, feel the noise. Oh, man, it's stupid, I don't know them.
I'd say like 2 words and then just go into a trance. Oh, and this is cool. Okay, I have an area rug in here, and it's zebra print. It's zebra print, and when you sit in the chair opposite the TV, because we have a chair at the foot of our bed, and then there's the TV. So you sit there to do your little Guitar Hero or whatever, and you watch it scrolling through a whole long song, and I found one of the first times I did a complete song, I looked down to get something, and the carpet was writhing.
It's like you're on a big acid trip.
Yeah, it was crazy. The carpet appeared to be rippling like ripples on a lake. Like waves,
like waves, like literally like coming up
and going down
rolling waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
It's trippy as hell.
It was. Oh man,
it scared me.
Yeah, it's free drugs. Guitar Hero.
Get high on Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
It was.
And yeah, we've got like some of the game systems and stuff had to go into storage because there's just simply not enough room. We have a scary situation with the outlets. I've talked about that before. It is frightening. I'm expecting this whole room to just
stop.
Or fire off into space.
As long as we have the DS.
I'll be sitting here at my laptop and you'll be strumming that guitar and we'll just...
It'll be a scene from I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
Oh, that ugly thing rears its head again.
Oh, wonderfulness. That's what they should have on Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Guitars!
Guitar!
Oh, I'm so happy. I feel such a load has been lifted off of me because
Have you
Falcon,
even talked about
I have
this?
not. I have not talked about it because
Even on
it was
YouTube?
it felt so personal to me.
I don't think
It
YouTube's
felt,
even heard
no,
about this.
it felt so personal to me and was like such a thing. I didn't want to share it with the whole world. I wasn't ready to do that. But a couple of months ago, I received a package in the mail, and there was a sterling silver rose, and the rose was hinged. I didn't realize it, and I thought, it's kind of like a box maybe. Where is there a hinge? And I opened it, and when I did, something shiny flew out of it, launched itself into the air, bounced off a few things, and wedged itself down into the couch. And I thought I was never going to see it again. As it went, I went, ring!
Did you go, wow?
Almost. I may have. And I started, man, you never seen anybody dive down between couch cushions so fast in your life. And I dug it out, and it was a beautiful little ring. And I thought it was maybe sterling silver, maybe not. I thought maybe he bought it with the ring. And I didn't know. I thought it was really nice, though. And it wasn't until I got on the phone with him. Should I tell what it's made of, or is that gauche?
That's fine.
I don't want to be gauche.
What's gauche?
Not classy. Is it not classy for me to talk about?
I would say it's a woman thing that you
Probably.
always
I have
tell.
never had a real ring in my life. I've had lots of rings. I've had a few sterling silver rings because I like sterling silver a lot, and I'll buy them for myself. But I have never had a real piece of jewelry purchased from a jewelry store. Even when I was married, my engagement ring came out of a bubblegum machine. And my wedding ring came from Walmart. It was like $14 silver band, and I never have had like real jewelry. Ends up this came from K Jewelers, Real Jewelers, and it's a promise ring, and it's white gold. It's not even sterling silver. It's white gold and has a real little diamond in it, little marquee cut diamond. And I love it so much. I love it so much, but it doesn't fit my finger. It needs to be sized. It fits, almost fits on, but it doesn't. And it's kind of big on my pinky, but I was wearing it on my pinky. But I catch it on things, and the diamond ends up swirling around underneath to the bottom of my hand, and sometimes I catch it on something and it pulls it off, and I got really scared about it, so I took it off. But and I put it in a safe place. Okay, that's a problem right there. If you hear Alyssa say she put it in a safe place.
Keep talking.
And when he got here, he's like, "Where's your ring? I brought the papers. Let's go get it sized." I couldn't find it. I felt so bad. He guilted me almost every day about it. I think teasingly, maybe, jokingly, but it made me feel so bad. I knew it was here somewhere, in this room somewhere, but it wasn't where I thought I'd left it. And I got really determined yesterday. I prayed to Max and Jesus and anybody who'd listen to help me find my damn ring. And I went snooping around it, and I found it. It was down in a little makeup bag that I'd taken for a weekend somewhere. I'd taken it off so I wouldn't lose it in the shower and put it in that bag. So I was so happy. So I've got my promise ring now. It's a promise of what?
Promise I'm not leaving you.
Promise of being.
I wrote a whole letter for it.
I know, but I'm not going to read that letter out loud.
That's
It's
fine.
private. It's a pre-engagement thing, right?
I'd say so.
Yeah. I'd say so. If you're hanging around forever, it may as well be. What else do we have to talk about?
We really don't. I mean, we're at, what, 50 minutes?
I've been doing a lot of talking. I need you to do some talking.
I have been talking, but people don't like, they like hearing you more.
That's not true.
Oh, it's true.
No.
Uh-huh.
This would be the Tushy Show otherwise. I have that on YouTube.
Yeah, you do. I have my deal on
This is our deal, though.
Christmas time.
Yes! We tried to look at Christmas stuff in Target, but they kicked us out. We didn't get very far.
Well,
We need a Christmas tree.
They were closing. It's not like they kicked us
They're
out.
mean. I wasn't ready to go yet. I wanted to look at the rest of the Christmas stuff. We both love Christmas.
Yeah.
But I've been in a funk for the last, 10 years. I used to love Christmas, but then it got really depressing because I was with depressing people. It made Christmas miserable.
I
didn't.
love Christmas. I love buying people things, and I love it.
Do you like looking at the lights, driving around looking at the lights?
Oh, yeah.
I do too.
It's a good time. And
It's a big thing.
you're
for
getting
me.
one Christmas gift early.
Am I?
You know what it is.
Oh yeah. No, wait and keep it for Christmas. Wrap it up and put it under the tree. I will have forgotten about it by then if you stop mentioning it. That's one of the good things about being with somebody with fibromyalgia is that you can show them their gift and a month later they've forgotten about it.
Great. Good to know that ring meant something.
Hey, we're not talking about rings. We're talking about Christmas presents.
Oh.
What do you want Santa to bring you, little boy?
I don't know. He's bringing you Hooker Barbie.
I know.
We'll take pictures when you get it.
We'll put a picture up. We can put a picture up.
Oh, yeah.
It's, she's not really a hooker. She's from DC Comics. She's, Blackberry? What's her name?
Oh, Black Canary.
Black Canary.
I don't know how I remembered that.
And she's in fishnet stockings and
The leather
stuff.
jacket.
She looks badass. She doesn't look hookery to me. She looks in charge.
Yeah, she's badass Barbie.
And so what's the deal? It was controversial, so they quit making them?
Yeah, because they didn't want the kids playing with her because she's fishnets and she looks like a prostitute.
She looks like she would be a dominatrix.
She looks like she comes with her own red light, but she does not.
And
Lamppost.
so they're rare. A little bit rare. A little bit. Limited number. And we saw them somewhere and I was like, oh, I want that Barbie so bad. She's so awesome. And so Falcon found one on eBay or something. It's getting it for me. So that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it. I think we're good. That's pretty good for a season opener.
I'd say so.
Well, we're bumping like 50 minutes or so?
51.
Yeah. We're a little bit more than that because you get your Tushy News plus the intro. So we're looking at about...
When we edit stuff out, it'll be a little shorter, though.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Oh, my God. We got to make it be exactly 60 minutes. The pressure.
We don't have to make it exactly.
No.
Not at all.
I guess not. But if we keep doing this back and forth, it'll be exactly 60.
That's right. You know what we stopped doing?
What?
The jokes at the end.
I know, because we couldn't come up with any good jokes. Everything sucked.
Penis.
Vagina.
And
Yee.
we can keep this PG-13 and... Well, no, I'm not going to do it because that'd just be...
No, I don't think any kids listen to us anyway.
Well, like I said, you never know. They might just play it throughout the house.
We said penis and vagina.
Yeah, but those are medical terms.
For naughty parts.
I was just going to say fuck.
Why?
Because you can say it once and it's counted as PG-13.
That's insane.
Yeah, but you can't say it again, otherwise it's rated R.
So you couldn't do your J.
My J-rap?
Yeah.
No. That's immediately an R rating.
Doesn't matter. We're not being... Not under the FCC's ruling. Thank
Yeah.
God. Y'all can stuff it, FCC. Just cram it. It is too warm in here. You've got that heater up to like 90. It's ridiculous.
The heater is up to 71.
We bought a heater together. It was very romantic.
Oh, yeah.
Keeps us toasty in here. It's nice. So I think, where are you going?
I'm
old
shutting
man?
the heater off.
Oh my gosh.
Good grief.
Yeah, we're going to have it be 60 minutes tonight for sure.
Bleh, it was on 70.
It's hot in here.
Blow it out your ass.
I just may.
You have before.
Later,
we should talk
baby.
about that.
No, we should not talk about my flatulence. Party galore. There are motions being made in my general direction. I think this is enough.
We're gonna say goodbye, Fridge.
Oh, leave my baby alone. He's so sleepy.
Little Widge.
Falcon keeps picking the cat up, trying to make him go, meow.
Oh, but I love him.
That's good to know. And you know who else we love? We love our listeners, all three of them. So you guys...
Who's the third one?
Maybe DC? Maybe. So if you guys are listening and you've heard this and you've enjoyed it or not enjoyed it, either way, send us a little email or something.
We will be checking them. I assure you we'll be checking
We'll
now
be
that we
checking
got
them.
the
Now that
shows
we're
back up.
And our guest book is just gone with the wind, I guess.
No, our guest book's there. The forums are going with the wind.
Oh, I thought there's probably... Okay. We need the forums again. That was fun. Anyway, I'm about to hit the stop button. We love you guys.
Yep.
Bye.
What happened to Tushy Loves Ya?
Oh, Tushy loves you.
And Falcon Does Stuff.
Bye.
Bye.